All right, update after we have cleaned everything out. Here's the master bathroom. All right, everything is gutted. And we have electrical. So we're going to be scraping up the floors. All of the electricals taken out except for one junction box, which is got for our temporary power. We're going to remove this. It is going to be gone. So as you come into right here, there's our entryway into the master closet. As you come in, immediately to your left, you're going to have the AC unit. We can't change that unless we do the whole thing. To the right, we're going to have, this is deep enough for a shelf along this wall to here. The electrical box. So we're going to put a disconnect right there, but we're going to put the main panel. We're going to put the main panel on the wall here at the same height, like where my hand is, next to the air conditioner. And we're going to put the on-demand hot water heater just below it on the wall as well. So all of the electrical is going to be, you have your, to the left, you're going to have your AC, electrical, hot water heater, and then in this corner, that's going to be completely open. It's going to be open for shelving and storage all along this wall and all along this wall. The only spot that's not going to be open is on this wall right here, right in this area near the ceiling. We're going to have an air return. So the hot air is going to come into here from the rest of the house and then go through the AC. Now that is not going to conflict with any cold air coming out. We have two vents for cold air coming out into the main part of the house. One is going to be between these drain lines, right here, going that direction to the front of the house, right through the kitchen. It's gonna blast right through the kitchen, and it's gonna hit you as you're sitting at the sink and the range and the bottom. The other one is going to be in the center of this wall. The center of this wall, coming along here, well, back behind that blue line underneath the table. So the center of the wall, right about here, up at the top, right there is where we're going to have AC blowing out into the living room. It's going to be centered in the wall so that if you have a couch or something right here, if you have the TV on that wall, it's going to hit you, be more comfortable. If you have a TV on this wall, it's going to be coming from the right while you're on the couch. So in the main area, so it's going to be blasting there, and that'll be the biggest vent. Let's see, other items. Oh. Next step is we're going to put in, we're going to spray everything again. Sorry, I'm a little muffled right now. We just swept everything up and caused a bunch of dust to come up again. We're just precautious. We're gonna grind the floors down, get rid of all the extra stuff, any little bit of rust, any residue, paint that was on the floor, anything that's soaking the concrete on that surface is going to be torn up. When I have that done, we're going to move the electrical, put a wall up, have the electrical panel in, and then we're going to get the windows done. We'll replace all the windows, have the electrical, have the AC, and we can build all around that. So, it's coming along nicely, and by the time you get here next, it shouldn't smell at all. It doesn't, this just smells like dirt right now, dust. So, even the ceilings are all straight. The old texture, and what is going to have to be textured to match that. And all of the nails and screws and cobwebs have been taken out. We still have, we have the hole. This hole goes into the wall and goes up into the neighboring condo above us, and we can see this trail from the mouse that lived in the wall. That trail comes all the way down, empties out. The wall opens up under the bathtub. It was living under the bathtub. Here's the other side of the bathtub, and we have another trail going up. Like this trail going up and over. And it had free reign in here because there's no way you can get to it. Anybody gets to it. So it could climb all the way over here. It came down the wall here and got underneath the master vanity. Open nest there. They climb back up the wall up over here because this was a drop ceiling about a foot down. Then you come over by the electrical pipes. And we climb down these electrical pipes. And there was a nest down in the ground down there. So it had quite the fun environment. It had its little fortress here. So there's your update. Everything is going well. We're making sure it's going to be clean. Right now, it's been so dry and hot in here. There's no moisture at all. So we're going to wait for the next really humid day, and we're going to spray an enzyme on the walls, on the furring strips, to make sure that any urine or any protein, which you're going to get in feces or any protein that's there, that's going to cause bacteria to eat on it, and that bacteria and the proteins that stinks, we're going to put an enzyme on there, and that's going to kill anything that's there that's going to cause that stink. So that's going to be taken care of. All right, all good things. I'll catch you on the next update.